Are you ready? Are you ready for the thrill of victory? Are you ready to taste victory? Are you ready to take your sports betting to a whole new level? Sit up, put your feet on the floor, because we have work to do. Welcome to the grind. Welcome to Cappers Nation, your weekly all things sports betting show. Tune in live every Thursday at 8 p.m. and Saturday and Sunday at 9 a.m. Eastern. Let us make you a more successful sports bettor.
Guess who's back? Back again. Welcome everybody, Cappers Nation Live, impromptu, Wednesday, February 13th edition, the day before Valentine's Day. What's going on, people? Hopefully you guys can hear me. I did adjust the volume. That way you guys didn't have to remind me. Hopefully it's all good. Good. What's going on, everybody? Somebody give me a little sound check. Let me know that we're all looking good. Yes, Nathan, it says 8 p.m. on Thursdays as the pre-message because this is a impromptu show. Thursday is our regularly scheduled. Actually, Thursday, does it say 8 p.m.? It shouldn't say 8 p.m. I do apologize. It shouldn't say 8 p.m. It should say 4 p.m. Let's see. And it does say 4 p.m. Every Thursday at 4 p.m. Eastern, because that is our regularly scheduled show. Awesome. Thank you, Alex, for that sound check. Let's see who's in the house. I'll box you in the house. JSN in the house. Mr. Pagnano in the house. What's going on, guys? Mr. Parlay in the house. Edward, what's going on? Watson. No, we will, Mr. Watson, we will be live tomorrow as scheduled. Always, we will be live. This is just a little impromptu show. Break down some college basketball. Brother Boog tearing up the chat nice and early. Love it. Dak P in the house. Andre in the house. Damo Falcone in the house. What's going on? Andrew Bourne back in the house. What's going on? Jared Ruby, Mark Blevins, Christian, Shane. What's going on, everybody? I appreciate that, Edward. What Edward just said is absolutely the truth. He did pay us for my personal plays, and he actually had a winning record. He's actually had when his time expired, he had a winning record. I just didn't like it as much as where I thought it should be, so I gave him a couple extra days because we take care of all our clients. He wasn't down and losing. He actually had a winning record, and we still take care of our clients. It cracks me up when you have a free play record in February of 21-11, and overall for the year of 54, 30, and 2, and people say we need a bounce back, and they start freaking out because you lost 2 days worth of free plays. Whoop-de-doo. You lose a couple days worth of 54, 30, and 2. I hope you didn't spend all your winnings all in one day, and now you're stuck because you lost a couple days of free plays. That absolutely cracks me up when I hear that. Oh, bro, your free plays suck lately. Really? We lost 2 days in a row. We're up 24 games in the year, and it's only February 13th. Andrew, they had a horrible second half. It's like they just they didn't come back out. I know, Brother Bug. We're killing it. We've been killing it all year long. Jared, yes, I do believe that $350 for a week combo package is going to be ending soon. So if you want to get on board it, I know I still owe you a couple extra days or games to get you on track. But we won't start your time until you're all caught up. Because that's the way that we work. How is everybody's Wednesday going? Leon, I don't know. I haven't heard yet. I have not heard yet. Edward, absolutely. People don't plan for the losses. They think that you should just keep winning 7 days a week, 365 days a year. That, you know, if you're up 25 games, you should be up 50 in the same time period. You know, it's definitely never ending, and you can't please everybody, and we get that. We get that. Be up 24 games, and then there'll still be people bitching about free plays. It is what it is, you know. It is what it ain't. I'll box you. Appreciate that. Bankroll management is very difficult for people. It is, Andrew, wait, we can't win every game. We can certainly go down swinging. That's definitely for sure. And as Jared just says, the consistency that we preach is where it's at. And if you don't stay consistent on your bets and you don't stay consistent on your betting, you're probably going to get your ass handed to you more times than not. For the sole fact that bankroll management is key. Mr. Smith just said it perfectly. There's always another game, step by step. And that's exactly what we believe in and what we preach here at Cappers Direct. And, you know, everybody has their own style, units. I don't believe in units. Everybody asks me. I don't know how many people ask me every day when we give out plays, which one do you like the best? I don't. I like them all the same. I mean, there might be occasionally that one where I just like it a little bit more than the other, but for the most part, not really. I'll be honest with you, not really. I bet everything the same. Because that's the way to go. What is units? It's like when somebody rates a play higher, JSN, when they say, you know, this is a 7-unit play and you should bet $700 on this one and $100 on this one and $200 on this one. Well, it would suck to win the $100 one and the $200 one, and then you lose the $700 one, because then you're still negative. Then you're out $400. So a lot of people give out a unit system. I don't give out a unit system. Units are stupid in my opinion. Nothing like going 2-1 or 3-1 and you're still negative on the day. Just don't like it. Don't like anything about it. Don't believe in it. Thank you, Mr. Grover. Eric, if you want the daily free play, there's another video with our daily free play. It's in the NBA. Feel free to watch it. Jared, I think the line went up. Spiked at 11:57 a.m. Eastern time. I'm sure it's still a winner. But maybe the classic case of the early bird got the worm here. Everybody who waited to bet the game. I hate to see everybody miss out. Yeah, there's a lot of people. Brian, they just put out the early line. They just put out an early futures bet, like in baseball. They put it out early, even though that there's great players unsigned. But if you notice those big teams, those key teams, they still have they're not as not as attractive of a line as you'd probably like to think that it should be. And, I don't believe somebody like Manny Machado is going to make the White Sox win the World Series or wherever he ends up. He's not a factor on, why the team will win a World Series or not. So, in my opinion, and it's just my opinion, but I don't think that really matters. Doug, some people do it that way where they feel stronger about another one. My system, our system here, we preach consistency. It's what we do. It's what we believe in, and it's one of the reasons why we're still around. It's one of the reasons why our customers stick with us long term is because we're able to deliver consistent results. Nothing like losing $1,000 on one. What's the difference between 5 or 6 units and $500 and $600? It's an extra $100, and over 100 games, what's that different? What's the difference there? It's a big difference. It all adds up. It absolutely all adds up. Edward, I do agree with you on the 212. We saw it right around the exact same 211 and a half, 212. There's a big difference between 5 and 600 or 1,000 and 1,500. And I highly doubt anybody. I mean, if anybody's giving out a 5-unit play and a 6-unit play all at the same time, then I mean, do they really know what they're doing? If this one is only worth 500 and this one is only worth 600, it's just a smidge, a little bit better. Why wouldn't you just bet them the same? Guarantee that you're at least as close to breaking even as possible. Justice, absolutely, bud. Welcome back on board, and we're definitely going to keep that the premium plays and personal plays rolling. Love what we've got for today. Yes, Flacco is headed to the Broncos. It won't be official, I think, until the date is March 13th, the first day of the new NFL calendar year. They're not allowed to talk about who's going with it and what is covered in the deal. But yeah, I do agree with you, Edward. There, Flacco getting traded. He's a good quarterback who had one great month, and it's the reason why he will go down as a great Ravens quarterback. And that's all it is he had one great month. Other than that, I mean, he's a solid quarterback. He's better than quite a few that are in the league that shouldn't be in the league. But when it's all said and done, he's still Mr. Joe Flacco. That's all there is to it. Can he help the Broncos? I don't know if he can help the Broncos any more than Keenum can, other than the leadership department. Justice C, 4-2 yesterday. Yes, sir. 2-1 on our premium plays. 2-1 on my personal plays. And today, looking for that big 6-0 sweep. Brian, how are consensus plays doing? Consensus plays have been doing okay. 2-1 the other day. I think it was 2-1 yesterday. I'd have to go back and check. I can't remember. I think 209 is a little high. I honestly do. I think 209. I mean, it's below where we put it at, so I'm sure it's a winner. But in reality, I liked it at 203. I loved it at 203 when we put it out. I think 203 was an 8 to 9 point mistake by the books. And I think they got pounded overnight, and that's the reason why there was a sharp increase at 7 a.m., which I preach this a lot. People ask why we don't put out certain games the night before. It's because we want to be able to see big line movements and stuff like that, and to swing us off of a bet or swing us on a bet. and it's just the price of usually lines are overinflated and they come down. And in this case, in this instance, it was underinflated, and we absolutely took advantage of it the night before, and that's why I put out the free play in the middle of the night. So anybody that watched the video was able to take full advantage of a much better and much more attractive line that you see right now. All the way up to 209 on that game. I still think it's probably fine, but 203 when we put it out is a hell of a lot better, and that's all there is to it. So Lamont, haven't missed nothing yet, bud. Interesting, crazy day today. Got some great games rolling. Some ding-dong hit me up on Twitter complaining about the free plays. Talking about how we suck and we're just a used car salesman. And that SBR, you can make money all day long by sitting at home listening to SBR. I said, good, just sit at home and listen to SBR. There's a reason why the people that review sports books are giving you guys free plays and don't charge for sports picks, right? But we'll let you guys figure out that one. Sure makes you wonder what else they do. Like, maybe run the sports books. Hint, hint. And that's probably why they put... they got some good guys on their shows. I'm not going to lie, but, lately there's a couple absolute clowns. Looks like they doing what Bozo did and just picking somebody off the street. Anybody to fill a seat and make a video, I guess. Sorry, guys, I'm multitasking while we get everything up and running. Where'd my live chat go? I lost my live chat window. There it is. All right, what did I miss? Let's see. Jordan, yes, lots of clowns in the world. Fernando, what's going on, buddy? How are you? If you guys are just tuning in, this is not our regular show. This is actually our impromptu Wednesday edition. Brother Boog, it's great advice right there. Absolute great advice. Pecker, already nothing wrong with car salesman. Absolutely. This guy's just a clown anyways. The guy that was hounding me on Twitter. He says we don't know how to grow a customer base, but I think we're doing okay. I think our views on YouTube show that, and our free plays speak for themselves. Even though you lost 2 days in a row. Oh my God, what is this world coming to? We lost 2 days of free plays in a row. Somebody alert the authorities. Cappers Direct lost 2 days of free plays in a row. What are we going to do? Oh my God, our bankroll is must be depleted now. What in the world can somebody do? We're going to have a great day today. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm about one. And then we're going to have some fun. Jordan, have you were the 400 subscriber? Absolutely awesome. Awesome. We're definitely getting up there. I think we're at like 4,500 right now, 4,561. And for everybody that's just tuning in, first of all, welcome. If you guys are new to the show, first of all, we go live at least 3 days a week. Okay, we go live 3 days a week at a minimum on a regularly scheduled program, which is normally Thursdays, Saturdays, and Sundays. Okay, Thursdays we go live at 4 p.m. Eastern time. So we'll be live same time tomorrow for our regularly scheduled show. All right. Then we go live, and tomorrow we'll be breaking down college basketball, the NBA, NHL, shooting the shit, little barbershop talk, free plays, leans, laughs, a whole lot of fun. All right. Now, Saturday, we'll also be live on Saturday as well. Except we go live in the mornings on Saturday and Sunday. We'll be live at 9 a.m. Eastern, dark and early in the morning, all right? 9 a.m. Eastern, 6 Pacific, where we break down college basketball and all that good stuff on Saturdays. Get you guys on a bunch of free plays, leans, laughs, barbershop talk, you name it. We have a blast, all right? Then we'll do the exact same thing again on Sundays. Now, I did go live earlier in the week. I think it was Monday I went live. Yep, Monday we went live. We're going live today. We'll be live tomorrow. I'm going to try and go live on Friday as well as another impromptu show just like this one. But if you're new to the show, make sure you guys subscribe, all right? Subscribe to our YouTube channel. That way you get notified each and every single time we give out a video. All right, we put out a video. It doesn't matter if it's a pre-recorded video like our daily free play video that we put out usually every evening, or if it's a live show like this. If we put out a video, we've got free plays in it. So make sure you guys subscribe to our YouTube channel. You can do that while watching this video. Bottom right-hand corner of the video, you'll see a white little box with the Cappers Direct logo in it. All you gotta do is hover your mouse over it. It pops up a small little window. Click that subscribe button. If you're on your phone or your tablet, just turn it sideways and scroll up, and you'll see that subscribe button. Also, if you're on your phone or your tablet, all you have to do is X out of that live chat. And guys, if you appreciate all the hard work that we do to bring you guys the content 7 days a week, 365 days a year, rain, shine, sleet, snow, sick, healthy, happy, sad, winning, losing, it doesn't matter what the case may be. If you appreciate all that hard work, guys, please do us a favor. Give us a thumbs up in the video. Let us know that you appreciate all the hard work that we do to bring you guys these free plays. They're 21-11 in the month of February. Guys, we're already up 10 games in the month of February, and it's day 13, all right? So we're up over 10 games so far this month. Last month, we went 32-19-3. So overall, our free play record, we're sitting at, 54-30-2. 54-30-2 so far in 2019. For a hell of a winning percentage and hell of for free plays. And remember, guys, we're probably the only service that gives you paid plays, meaning the same packages that we sell on our website, my personal plays, premium plays, or consensus plays. These are not just made-up plays just to give you guys a game. These are actually plays people are paying for, all right? Infamous Whiner, what's going on? Tom, how are you, bud? I'm glad you're tuning in on the clock. Love to hear it. Mr. Parlays says, Kyle, your customers take your free plays serious, so you got to understand. I do understand. What I do understand is we're 21-11 in February. We're 54-30-2 in 2019, and it's only 13 days into the second month of the year. We're up over 24 games. There's nobody that takes our plays more serious, because you have to remember, our plays are actually paid plays. But when I hear people bitch and complain because they lost 2 days in a row on our free plays, okay, get some bankroll management. Get some bankroll management. Learn how to manage your bankroll right. Because we're 21-11 in February. And if you're betting our free plays and you're not making money, then obviously you probably should look in the mirror, reevaluate your situation, reevaluate what you're doing wrong. Because if you're betting our free plays and you're not making money, then obviously you're doing something wrong. because so far in 12 days of plays, we've given out 31 free plays in 12 days. We're 21-11. Overall, 2019, we've given out 86 free plays in 1 month and 12 days. In 43 days, we've given out 86 free plays. Sir Paul, what's going on, buddy? And you know what? Out of those 86 plays, we're 54-30-2. So if you're up 24 games and you're not making any money, I'm sorry, I probably can't help you anyways, because you're obviously doing something way wrong. So for someone to say that I need to take, our free plays seriously, if you don't think I take our free plays seriously, you're in the wrong place. I'm not just reading you free plays here. Take this, take this, take this, take this, take this, take this. I actually bet every single game that I give out. Every free play I give out, I bet. There's probably not another service in the country that does that. I guarantee you, go ask those guys at SBR. Show me some tickets. Go ask Bozo the Clown. Show me a ticket. That jackass shows one ticket in his lifetime. So, humbly favored. It's a consensus play. So saying it's a strong play, it's one of our consensus plays, and our consensus plays win a hell of a lot more than most people's big games, but it's not one of our big games. It's not a premium play or one of my personal plays. And I liked it when I gave it out at 203 before that line went absolutely crazy at 11:57 this morning. If you don't know who Bozo is, you don't want to know anyways. Absolutely, Mr. Blevins. Why would I give out bad picks? Exactly, Mr. Grover. It's part of the game. You got to give a little back to the man to make a lot more. You got to give a little back to make a lot more. Not many people understand that. A lot of people are unrealistic and believe that you should be able to win 7 days a week, 365 days a year, blah, 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 blah. Oh, you can bet our free plays. Our free plays are actually paid plays. Our free plays that we give out are actually plays people have paid for. Exactly, Edward. Got to beat the casinos. You got to beat the books. It's picking your spots and choosing wisely. Kyle, can you give your email address? Yes, sir. Ryan, it's Kyle at cappersdirect.com. Oh, absolutely. I mean, it's everybody's right to take a look at a game, and if you like it, bet it. If you don't bet it. I mean, you can lead the horse to the water, but you can't make him drink. Marquise, the guy that attempts to help you, lost 9 games yesterday. First of all, 9 games is a lot of games. Anybody who's given 9 games, I'd have to say they're probably 9 games on a Tuesday. They're probably a clown. Exactly. Nobody's going to win every single day. Chino 808, thank you. I do appreciate that. Steven Wisnowski, how long have we been live? We just went live. But I've been alive, life-wise, for 38 years. Yes, Edward, 9 games is crazy unless you're Mr. Butler or Lamont. Trying to hit that huge parlay. Where was another comment that I missed I was going to address? Where did it go? Raymond, Mr. Bracken says, Kyle, I appreciate you giving us free plays. My pleasure, man. Absolutely always. Ryan says, Kyle, a guy sent me a text yesterday with all these picks, all these locks. They went 0-4-1 to take UNLV big. I sent a text back saying UNLV sucks and they're 0-9 against the spread against Air Force. Yeah, you got to be careful. Who dat Bob in the house? What's going on? My pleasure. Absolutely. Chino, what are your thoughts on parlays and teasers? Parlays, I do them for fun, and that's about it. I'm not a big serious parlay guy. I know a lot of people do, and that's what they're trying to hit. But I don't play parlays seriously. I mean, yeah, I've made some big money parlays. I've posted them on my Twitter account. $1,000 parlays, $2,000, $5,000 parlays, ridiculously crazy parlays. But I don't. I'm not a big fan of them, and I don't play them like Edward says. They're his bread and butter, and he loves them. Yeah, everybody loves making parlays, but I don't make my living betting parlays. I do it for fun, knowing that they're the hardest thing to hit. As far as teasers go, I think they have their place. I definitely think teasers have their place, as long as you're picking your spots wisely on a close contested game, lowering the odds down a little bit. Just not a bad bet. I mean, not a bad idea on some circumstances. The Bulls up to 207. Do I still like it? I mean, yeah, I like it, but I'm not a big fan of it, Mr. Burke, compared to at 203. But when we capped the game, we put it out at 211.5, 212 is where the total should have been. And I knew that line was going to spike in the morning. So that's the reason why we put out the video early, hoping that most people would be able to take advantage of it. And I know a lot of people did. But I think it's a classic case of today the early bird's going to get the worm. Got a big day planned for everybody. Remember, guys, today we've got 3 big premium plays, 3 big personal plays of mine. Premium plays are absolutely lights out. 17-5, I think. Yep, 17-5 run the last 7 days on our premium plays. Up 12 games, my personal plays, on a nice little 5-1 run. Hopefully it'll be 8-1 after today. But we've got 3 big premium plays, 3 personal plays of mine that I absolutely love. Tonight I have 2 games in the NBA, 1 college basketball. Premium plays are the exact opposite. 2 college basketball sleep and 1 big NBA game that'll be nice money in the bank for everybody. You could actually get a week of our premium plays, a week of my personal plays for $350. It's a combo package. You get a week of each week of our premium plays, a week of my personal plays. And it's definitely a good time. Colton, if you are watching, but I just seen your order come through for that combo package. So what I'm going to do, because I know it's the first time you've ever purchased from us, which, first of all, thank you and welcome aboard. And we look forward to making you a bunch of money in the next week. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to text you right now. That way you can get on board my personal plays. Premium plays are online. So if you're watching, you're getting a text message very, very shortly. Give me 1 second, folks. Colton, there you go. Awesome. So I just sent you a text message with my cell phone number, and I'm texting you my personal plays right now. Premium plays are online. Just respond to my text. Let me know that you got my text with the games. That way I know you got them. Justice C says the I can't talk. The $350 package is by far the best package. Sometimes a lower price creates a lot more volume in the end. Absolutely. We have signed up. This is actually, believe it or not, the $350 package is probably our best-selling sale package that we have as far as volume goes. Dollar amount wise, obviously our 1-year premium play package is probably our number one seller overall. When we do have it, it's still up there on the website, but I mean, that's expensive. I mean, for people to pay $3,500 up front for premium plays, but they get a whole year of them, plus they get a year of our guaranteed Saturday plays, which if you buy just every one of our guaranteed Saturday plays, it's like $7,500 or something like that. So that's a hell of a deal. But yeah, Justice, you are right. The $350 package is by far the best package that we've put out. And I actually love that they did it. Gotta listen to the show. Kyle's a man, and throw you a few and maybe another big favorite money line. Ooh, big money line. I like big money lines. Do I bet UFC or boxing? Yes, I do. On occasionally. Edward, exactly. If you buy the guaranteed Saturday plays, the 7,500 ain't nothing. That's if you were to buy, each week. You buy it, 52 straight weeks. But the combo package for a year of our premium plays, including a year of our guaranteed Saturday plays, is by far, hands down, the best package. All right. So, what we're going to do, we've been rolling for just a little bit right now, a little barbershop talk, talking back and forth. Let's see what you guys like. Do us a favor. If you're here, we got 91 watching. All right, we got 92 people watching. That number will probably keep growing as the time goes on. We are going to get you guys on free plays. We're going to get you on some leans. Hopefully we make you laugh a little. But in the end, our ultimate goal is, one, for you guys to have fun. Because I know if you guys are having fun watching the show and betting on sports, that means you're making money, all right? So obviously having fun is our number one goal, because if you're having fun, I don't have to worry if you're making money or not. So nobody loves to lose money, that's for sure. Our goal is to make sure you're having fun. So if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe to the channel. That way you get notified each and every single time we go live. All right, guys, I'm going to get you guys on a free play here in a little bit. We're going to start breaking down these games, hopefully make your guys' decisions a little helpful. I'll give you guys a lean. If I'm on a spot where I can give you a lean, I'll definitely give you a lean. If I don't like the game, I'll tell you flat out I don't like the game. If we've got a bet on the game and I'm not giving it out as a free play and I can't give it to you, I'll let you know, hey, I'm on this game, but I can't tell you which way we're swinging on it for whatever reason. I'll be more than happy to give you guys that full disclosure and whatnot. And I'll be honest, a lot of our leans produce and flat out win. Aaron D just said, how long does a $350 deal last for? I was told originally it was supposed to come down last week, but we asked for it to stay up. So it's up for this week. I know that. It will probably, to be honest, come down this weekend. Probably Saturday, probably Sunday, I would imagine, will probably be the last day to take advantage of it. But Raymond, yes, when we get to the games, definitely remind me. I'll be more than happy to break down the South Florida game, because I know a lot of people are struggling breaking down that game. I've actually had a lot of people asking me about that. But yeah, back to Aaron D. I do believe it'll be coming down by Sunday. What I did was I just took down your number and I deleted your post with your number, because if I leave it up, all the YouTube trolls will be hounding you, trying to get to buy their package. et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And I know you don't want that. It'd be a giant hassle. Jake says your projection models are the same as OddsShark, Kyle. Oh, well, I don't know who they are. I don't know anybody over there, but maybe two great minds think alike. I don't know. Kathy Savage, Purdue, nice pick. Brock Page, best capper. Okay, thank you. We lost a free play. DDS, or myself personally, probably not, but we will have our guaranteed Saturday. Jake, do you use OddsShark? No, I don't even know who they are. I've never even... Absolutely, Brother Bug. Absolutely. Nobody mind Kathy. That account likes just to come in and give a little trolling comment. Jake, the $350 package, it's a great package. One thing that I do, I give out my personal promise. My word is my word. But if you're on board my personal plays and you're not making money, I will take care of you until you are. There's many in this chat that can attest to that. Mr. Grover being one of them. Mr. Burke is in the chat. Edward is in the chat. Hell, Edward, who you guys are chatting with, he actually has a winning record. He came on board for 6 days with me on my personal plays. I think he was up a couple games. I know he's betting. I know what he is betting. And Mr. Wong knows it's true. I wasn't happy with Dr. Franco in the house there. Hey, buddy, how are you? Mr. Watson knows. But for perfect example, Edward. Edward was up money when his package expired. Yesterday he was supposed to be done on Monday was his last day. Yesterday's games and today's game. Alex, what's going on, bud? I didn't ask him for $1 for the sole fact that I wasn't happy with what he's made so far. His return on investment, he's made a little money, but I'm not happy with it. So I kept him going. And if you were down, I would keep you going too. So anybody that's on the fence, I hear horror stories of people that were with Bozo and they lost 50 units in January, blowing up my inbox with, this guy lost me this guy lost me that. I said, well, did he take care of you? Yeah, he gave me some more games for a week. He lost me 20 more units. I'm down 70 units. He told me if I wanted any more games, I had to buy a package. Not here, guys. It doesn't happen here. All right, we take care of every single one of our customers. We pride ourselves in customer service. And if you're on board my personal plays, that's my word to you guys, is I will take care of you until you're making money. So... absolutely, Brother Boog. We did a prime example. We did a free day. Everybody that signed up on our website, we gave a free day back in December, I think it was. We went 0-3. We went 0-3. So we gave everybody a second day. I think we went 1-2. It was like one of those little stretches, because we're not perfect. Nobody's perfect. We're going to have those little stretches where, we have a little dry spell. But we take care of all our clients. We gave over, I don't know how many it was, like 700 or 800 accounts we gave free plays to until they got back ahead. Some of them signed up. Some of them took their, the money that they made back, and they went on their merry way. We did the Navy SEAL Foundation donation, which we'll probably do in the next 2 to 3 weeks again. But what it was is you had to go make a small charitable donation to the charity that we chose on their website, and then show me your receipt. I gave you a free day of premium plays. Everybody either pushed, won, or some people ended up having, you either went 2-1, 1-1-1, or 1-2 that day. Well, we gave everybody a second day for free. And you guys didn't even pay us. They made a donation to a charity. We still gave a second day, and I think the second day they went 2-1. So everybody got money on the package. or I don't remember what we went on that day, 3-1, whatever it was. But we made sure everybody made money on their donation. So we always, it doesn't matter if you're making a donation, we're giving you something free. We don't leave anybody hanging. So that's my promise to you guys, is we won't leave anybody hanging. So Aaron, I've got a text message sending to you right now. Give me 1 second, bud. I deleted your message so that way you don't get hounded by all the YouTube trolls. Thank you, Edward. I do appreciate it. And, I mean, there's multiple reasons why we take care of our clients. One, if I take care of you guys are probably, and treat you guys right, you're probably more than likely to come back again. Not everybody's going to go 100%. I can't pick and choose the days that we're going to win or lose, or we wouldn't play the days that we were going to lose. So, when shit does go south, we make sure we take care of our customers for the sole fact of, one, we keep our word and we make you money. Two, you're probably more inclined to come back to us and sign right back up for another package because we take care of you. And that's why our customers stick with us long term. And, we know not everybody's going to stick with us. I had quite a few people yesterday that were up for renewal. I took care of them. I think they started out 0-3 or 1-2 on their first day. We got everybody an extra day or two, and we made everybody money. Justice, do you have a separate package for MLB, or is MLB integrated in the premium personals? Major League Baseball is integrated into our premium plays and my personal plays. The only thing that is separate is our system plays. As far as baseball goes, because it's its own separate deal. And we generally don't start that until the second half of baseball, although we're looking at bringing it out earlier this year. Absolutely, Edward. You pick your spots, you choose them wisely, and but we'll definitely take care of everybody. That's for sure. That is for sure. We will take care of everybody. And that's one thing that I love doing. I love taking care of our clients and showing you guys how you should be treated. And because I'll be honest, a lot of you guys get treated like dogs elsewhere. Jared, the double package is awesome. So whenever you're ready, bud. But I love doing these live shows. I love breaking down the games. I love the what I do like, and I know it pisses a lot of people off. Right? I know this pisses a lot of people that come here off. They don't like our show because they say, "Oh, you just sit there for 2 hours and you don't give out free plays." Wrong. We break down games. We give you guys leans. We give you guys free plays. But we're more than. What's going on, Corey? Welcome. Thanks for tuning in, bud. This program. Is more than just about giving free plays. It's about sports betting, sports talk, enhancing your guys' knowledge, giving you guys a place to communicate back and forth, to also enhance your guys' knowledge. Yes, Jake, premium plays are posted on the website, and I'll text all my personal plays out. With my personal plays, you get that one-on-one service. There's no upsells, none of that stuff. As Colton can attest to, he just got access to our games. Nobody asked him for another dollar. Nobody told him what he bought was crap. Nobody tried to sell him a big package for $19,000. Nobody tried pushing him to somebody else for the two for Tuesday special. Sorry, I responded to a text. I'm not sure just yet, Justice, but would definitely make sure it's financially rewarding to you, and it doesn't really matter if we're betting on two turtles racing down in Tijuana, or if we're betting on college basketball or whatever the case may be, girls badminton. We'll definitely make sure it's worth your while, regardless of what's on an All-Star break or not. We'll definitely put money in your pocket, and we'll make it. Sometimes less games is better, which means more profits for you. So with us, it's not about the games. We don't guarantee a certain amount of games in a 7-day period. But what we can tell you is that if we, for some reason, don't have a game on a certain day, it won't be counted against you. So let's just say, for example, hypothetically speaking, I don't know what's on the schedule for next Thursday, all right? But if next Thursday we don't have a game or I don't have a personal play, it doesn't count against you. You get carried over to the next day. We don't screw anybody out of the days. And for Thomas, yes, we'll talk about Jay not bringing the donuts. And for example, let's just say you're on a package right now, but you're on a 5-day package, for example. Actually, let's say the week package. But you want to buy my March Madness special where you get every single one of my personal plays between now and the end of March Madness. You want to buy it now because it's on sale now. You don't want to lose it. You want to buy it now. What happens is that package won't start until your current one ends. But nobody ever loses a day. Nick, you just started watching 2 days ago and you love the content and the information. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I do appreciate that. For everybody that's just tuning in, and for guys like Nick that are brand new to our channel and brand new to the program and to the live shows, welcome. First of all, we absolutely love having everybody here. Everybody that tunes in, guys, you guys are what make this fun. If I just had to talk and there was no live chat, I'll be honest, I wouldn't do it. It would be boring. But the live chat, the live interactive feed that we do, I wish it was a way that we could all have, there's 112 of us on and there was all a webcam showing you can click on somebody and, we're all there. Although there's probably a few we probably wouldn't want to be looking at, sitting in their underwear on the toilet watching Cappers Nation live. But the live show is where it's at, and I love doing it. Mauricio, nope, no plays just yet. We're on just chit chat back and forth, but we're getting ready to break down games, and we'll give out a free play and do all that good stuff as well. But for everybody like Nick that's just tuning in, thank you. Make sure you guys subscribe to the YouTube channel. That way you guys get notified every single time we go live. All right, or we put out a video. It doesn't matter if it's pre-recorded, like our daily free play video that I posted last night, or actually that I filmed late last night that they posted around 2 o'clock in the morning. Sorry, I'm reading the comments. Or if it's a live feed like this, if we put out a video, there's free plays and there's money to be made. So you guys should be notified. Hit that subscribe button, tap that little bell. That way you guys get notified each and every single time I go live. A lot of I go live 3 days a week for everybody that's new. Thursdays, Saturdays, and Sundays. Thursdays, 4 p.m. Eastern time. Saturday and Sunday, early in the morning, dark and early, 9 a.m. Eastern, 6 Pacific. It's still dark outside and cold when I go live. Actually, I guess I can't say cold because we're still generally above freezing and the rest of the world's not. So we're not one of the biggest of shows, but, we get 100 to 200 views that join in during the live shows. And this is an impromptu, not planned show. I just swing it. There's no script. We break down games. I give you my unbiased opinion. I give you guys access to the information that I have. So make sure you guys subscribe. You could do that in this video. While you're watching the video, bottom right-hand corner of the video, you'll see the Cappers Direct logo. white little box. Just hover your mouse over it, pops up a small little window. Click that subscribe button, and you'll be good to go. If you're on your phone or your tablet, do yourself a favor. Just turn it sideways, scroll up, click that subscribe button as well. All right, guys? That way you guys don't miss any free plays that we put out. All right, our free plays so far in February, 21-11. We have lost the last 2 days of our free plays, but it's okay. We're 21-11, all right? Not a big deal. We're still up over 10 games, and it's only the 13th day of February, all right? Overall, for the entire year, 54-30-2. 54 wins, 30 losses, and 2 pushes. Guys, we're up over 24 games winning on daily free plays between our daily free play video and our live shows. So if you're looking for free plays that win, we give you free plays that are actually plays that people are paying for on our website. I know there's a lot of shows out there that will give you 3 free plays every day or 50 free plays if you're on SBR, but they're not betting them, guys. These are saying if I give you a free play, I'm actually betting it for thousands of dollars. So every game that we give you, our clients are paying for. Now, we're not going to give you, if I'm going to give you a premium play and we've got 3 of them, I'm not going to give you the whole card. That's a fact. I'm not going to give you the whole card. It's not right to our paying clients, but I'll give you guys a premium play every now and then. I give you during the live shows where I give out my premium plays or my personal plays free. The daily free play videos are usually our smaller consensus plays. So welcome everybody. Welcome everybody. And guys, if you haven't already done so yet, please do hit that thumbs up button. Give us a like in the video. Let us know you appreciate all the hard work that we do to bring you guys the free content and the free play record that we do 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Absolutely love doing it. And when you guys hit that thumbs up button, or you guys like or subscribe or you share our video, what it does for us is it actually helps us, all right? It helps us with the YouTube, the Google algorithm, and the rankings. The more user interaction that we have, the more you guys are commenting back and forth, the more thumbs ups that we get, or hell, even thumbs downs. The more shares that we get, the more users watching it, the more subscribers, helps us get out more, helps it get seen by more people. All right, the bigger we make this show, the bigger we make this program, the more I'll be able to give you guys absolutely free. So, with that being said, welcome. Let's get into the good stuff, all right? Start breaking down some games, getting you guys on some juicy information. Corey, I think we get it. Corey likes Clemson, Siena, East Carolina, Temple, buying 2.5, George Washington, Syracuse, and Minnesota. He likes it so much, he posted it like 100 times. Just giving you a hard time, Corey. All right, guys, let me log into our database here. All right, logging into our database. We're going to break down some games. We'll talk about where the money's at, where it's not, what you guys should be worried about, what you shouldn't be worried about. Get you guys on something juicy. Hopefully put some more money in your guys' pocket. Alex, I've heard that saying many times before, and it's one that I preach, all right? There are times that I do. First of all, what Alex says is if you're buying points, you're probably on the wrong side, bud. There are times where I've bought a half a point down because it's financially in your favor too, as far as, just depending on what the line's already at. But for the most part, if I give out myself personally, if I give out a play or a game, I'm generally not worried about a half a point or a point, all right? I'm not trying to put out a game and give you guys a game where we're worried about a half a point. Oh, buy this game down 2 points. There's a lot of people that buy points, and that's their prerogative, and that's their theory, and that's no problem. I mean, that's what they do. However, in the long run, it will probably bite you in the rear more times than not. financially wise, because you're laying that extra juice just to buy it down. And it's one thing that I preach. If you're paying a service or you're getting games from a service and they're always telling you to buy this or buy that or buy this down a point, buy this down a half a point, buy this down 2 points, well then maybe you should bet a teaser. Because if you got to buy points, you're on the wrong side of the game anyways. And that's a fact. If you got to buy a game down at 1 point and you needed that 1 point, you were on the wrong side anyways. You should have took the other side. So that's my story about buying points, and I'm sticking with it. All right, we got some college basketball to break down. Going to be a great day today, guys. Absolutely love what we've got going. All right, let's see. Give me 1 second, guys. Somebody sent me a message on Twitter, so I was just replying really quickly. Mr. Brown, I just replied to you up in Canada. Want to say welcome to all our Canadians up north, our brothers and sisters up north tuning in, and for everybody around the world. I know Jake asked, does anybody else bet sports full-time? I know I do. It's all I do. Speaking of full-time, this is my full-time job. All right? I don't have any other job. I don't have a 9 to 5. I don't have a 8 to 9, whatever you want to call it. I don't peel potatoes. I don't clean latrines. I don't got to sweep the mess halls. None of that good stuff. We got sheets upon sheets upon sheets upon sheets of people that are on my personal plays right now. There's more right here that are on board my personal plays. This is all I do for a living. But first, guys, we're going to break down some games, all right? But before we do that, what we're going to do really quickly, we're going to give a full recap of everything that we did yesterday. I didn't do that yet. Normally I do that right away, and I haven't done that yet. So I'm going to do a full recap of everything that we did on my personal plays and premium plays yesterday, all right? So, first of all, free play on Purdue. Lit the world on fire, came out shooting hot, opened up a big lead. They let Maryland come back. However, second half, whole different Purdue team. It was like they didn't come back out on the court. Sent out a whole new team. They went ice cold. Maryland came back, beat them, absolutely slaughtered them. Absolutely slaughtered them. You would have never known that Purdue was shooting lights out if you just looked at that at the score at the end of the game. So we did drop our daily free play. Sucks. I know it sucks. Brought us to 21-11 in the month. But if you're crying over a couple days of losing free plays and you've been with me all month long, you're 21-11. You're still up 10 games. I still think you're doing pretty good. If you're a $100 bettor, you're up about $1,000. If you're a $200 bettor, you're up $2,000. Overall for the entire year, 54-30-2. You're up over 24 games. A $100 bettor is up roughly $2,100 minus the juice, because I don't give out big juice games. All right, a $100 bettor, free play bettor for the entire year already All of January and 12 days of February is up over $2,100. All right, that's a $100 better. $50 better, you're up over $1,100. Now, premium plays, what did we have yesterday? We had 3 premium plays. We started out the day with Davidson versus Fordham. We took Davidson. We laid the 7.5 with Davidson on the road. Winner. All right. We took the Lakers on the road against Atlanta, thinking they'd get the job done, and the Hawks came to play and basically stifled them, and we lost that one. We bounced back with a nice dog outright winner. Drake +5. Took Drake plus the 5, guys. Nice winner there. Made our premium plays 2-1 on the day. Now, my personal plays, we started the day with a nice big win on Michigan State, laying 1.5 on the road against Wisconsin. They didn't pull ahead till that final minute, but they got the job done when it was a hell of a game. If you guys watched the Michigan State game, wow, what a hell of a game. The best team did win down the stretch. The best team covered the spread. We also had Marquette laying 3 on the road against DePaul. What an easy winner that one was. And then, obviously, we had the 3 M's yesterday. We had Michigan State, Marquette, and Michigan. Michigan shit the bed on a perfect day. It would have been back-to-back sweeps for my personal plays because I went 3-0 on Monday. Then, obviously, yesterday with Michigan losing to Penn State. Ended up being 2-1 yesterday. So far this week, Monday and Tuesday, 5-1 run on my personal plays. The last 7 days on the premium plays, 17-5 run, and we're going to keep it going today, all right? So let's start getting these game day breakdowns rolling. That's a full recap of everything that we had yesterday. Let's see if we can do better today. Overall, premium plays, personal plays, if you're on that 1 week combo package where you get a week of our premium plays and a week of my personal plays. You guys went 4-2 yesterday, which, it's not perfect, but hell, I'll take 4-2 every single day of the week. If somebody said, hey, Kyle, you're going to go 4-2 every single day for the next month straight, sign me up, baby. Sign me up. Now, I can't guarantee you're going to go 4-2 every single day for the next month. That would be an absurd promise that, I probably can't keep. But what I will promise you, if you get on board, I will make you money, and if not, I'll keep you going until I do. That's a fact. So if you guys are on the fence, make sure you go try out one of our combo packages. We have more than just that combo package, guys, all right? If you want to try 5 days of just my personal plays, you can get 5 days of my personal plays for $250. I've got 3 of them today. Also, you can pick up a full week of our premium plays for just $299. It's normally $1,000 a week, and I get it. We're not cheap, all right? We're one of the more expensive services. I get it. I totally understand it. But I'll tell you this. You guys go out and go buy yourself $9 packages, $7 packages. One, see how you're taken care of, all right? You're just another cow that's getting milked, all right? Go see how the games are, see what type of money you make, and then see how you're treated. All right, you got the best customer service here, and I get it. We're not cheap, but I'll be honest with you. You guys want the games of a Bentley, but you want to pay the price of a Kia. It just doesn't work in a world that revolves around information. Information is crucial, information is key, and information is expensive. Unless you're just searching Scores and Odds or Vegas Insider, and they've got great information that's available to you guys, absolutely free to the public. However, we don't rely on information that's available to the public. All right, we pay for our stats. We pay Stats LLC. We pay well over 6 figures a year for access to the information live that we have. It's the same information that the odds makers use here in town at the casinos to set the lines. There's a reason why I can tell you, what was that show? It was on Monday. Hold on. Where I predicted the Bucknell game. I said our system has Bucknell winning 83-78 with a total score of 161 points. If you guys remember this, and we could pull it up from Monday, where we went live, and I said our system has, final prediction of 83-78 for Bucknell. But I honestly, my personal opinion was they won by 5-7 points. All right, but there would be roughly 161 points scored. Well, it appears that they won by 12, so obviously they won by a lot more than that. But a final score of 87-75. All right, 87-75 for a final total of 162. So there's a reason why we pay for the information that we do. And you get what you pay for. You absolutely get what you pay for in this world. You guys want the games of a Bentley and you want to pay the price of a Kia. I'm sorry, $9.99 may look sharp like the Kia Stingray. I'll be honest, it's a sharp-looking car. But it's no BMW. It's no Maserati. It's no Escalade. It's no Bentley. It's a Kia. When it's all said and done, it's still got that Kia logo on the front. It still says Kia. Kia. Killed in action. Just like your $9.99 for 2 for Tuesday was. So, with that being said, pick out a package. Go to our website. Let's start making some money together, all right, guys? I look forward to working with each and every single one of you. And if you guys are here for just our free plays, first of all, welcome. We love to have you guys. And if you're new, here's my challenge to everybody that's watching. If you're new to this show and you're new to this program and you haven't posted yet, please do post in the comments. Welcome. We'd like to welcome all the new people that are here. So if you're new and you've never posted before, let us know that you're here and introduce yourself. Tell us where you're from. Matter of fact, everybody do that. Post where you're from, or actually where you're at. I don't care. I mean, I don't need that you're sitting on your shitter in Brooklyn. If you're from Brooklyn, post it up you're in Brooklyn. If you're from Toronto, post you're from Toronto. Absolutely, Mr. Michael Jordan, you get what you pay for. So, there we go. Nicholas coming from Ohio, Cleveland. Brother Boog in Jersey. Poop Town, Honolulu. There we go. Look at Dallas in the house. Catered to you by Chef Jeff and YSL sitting in Dallas. Mr. Burke up in Taylor, Michigan. Zuzu in Jersey. Mr. Fields down in Mexico. Nice. Humbly favored in Philly. Chapel Hill, Michael Jordan. Love it. Another Hawaii in the house. Money time. Moneyville. Chicago, Philly, Iowa. Dak P in Los Angeles. Nice. Another New Jersey with Edward. Miami, Canada, 902. Oregon, Charlotte, Clearwater, Florida. Very nice. Eric is New York and new to the show. Welcome, Eric. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. That way you get notified next time we go live or we do another video. Alex Sam, Kissy B, the 65-year-old man in the house. Love it. Very nice, everybody. Queens, New York. Anthony, what's going on, bud? Mr. Bracken's up in Michigan. Devin, we got love from everywhere. Who dat Bob? We all know he's from New Orleans. Absolutely, we got users from everywhere. Thank you all for tuning in. Cherry Bryant living in Mississippi. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Nice, guys and gals. Thank you all for posting. Chi-Town in the house. When I was in the Navy, I went to boot camp up in Great Lakes. Spent some great nights out on your town. Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Very nice. Dan says he just subscribed, new to the show, Buffalo, New York. Thank you, thank you, thank you, and welcome. Edward hated those late night watches in the winter. Absolutely, it was always cold. Always cold. I went to boot camp in the summertime and my A schools in the wintertime. Brr. Dr. Franco in Chicago, 26th Street, Chinatown. Hopefully you're staying safe, everybody that's up there in Chinatown and Chicago. Brian tuning in from a homeless shelter in Antarctica. Andrew from Morgantown, West Virginia, trying to pay tuition. Very, very nice. Thank you, Mr. Burke. Mr. Burke has been with us for a while. Says, all new viewers, trust in Kyle. He won't do you wrong. Thank you. I do appreciate that vow of confidence. Stephen Chirac. All right, let's get these game day breakdowns rolling, and let's just get right into it. Let's dive right into the South Florida UCF game. How about that one, guys? I do not have a play on this, just so you know, full disclaimer. I do not have, it's not a premium play, it's not a personal play. Heck, it's not even a consensus play. However, we will give you our unbiased opinion, break down the game, getting you guys on a hopefully on the right track. If I come up with a lean on it, I'll give you guys a lean. That is my word and my promise to you. Christian Kyle for President 2020. Dick Trickle in East Tennessee. Is that like by like Johnson City, Tennessee? Reading through the comments. Awesome, guys. I will tell you this. We may not have the biggest show, all right? We may not have the biggest following. I mean, heck, we only have 4,500 subscribers on our YouTube channel, all right? We only have 113 watching now. We've been hovering around that 100 mark. But one thing that we do have, I think we have the best live chat. Absolutely, Brian. I do the Mayberry Barbershop Talk Show. We have all different people from all different walks of life, multiple countries that we know of. Canada, United States tuning in, Mexico tuning in, all around the world people tuning in. Loyal watchers, and I'll be honest with you guys, I honestly feel we have the best live chat of any live show. We encourage user participation in the Bahamas. Thank you, Jose. Appreciate that, bud. So, before we get this one breakdown, because I'm popping up my information on, we're going to talk about where the money's at, where it's not. All right, we're going to talk about the line, the opening line, any line movements in between. Do us a favor, post in the comments what you guys like. Post it up if as far as any game goes. What you guys are betting on, what you're not betting on, what you're leaning on, what you're not leaning on, what you like, what you don't like, etc., etc. Post it up while I'm pulling up this information and getting our live updated. I'm logging into our system for our live odds as well as where the money's at so we can talk about the money as well. And we're going to break down the South Florida, Central Florida game first. Mr. Jordan, Michael Jordan, I haven't seen Mike in the live chat yet. I actually haven't talked to him today. Let me see. I'll send him a message. I'll tell him that we're live. Steven, where do we get all of our information from? First, we have employees of our company. Yes, we actually have employees. I know Bozo the Clown says it's just a one-man show in my mama's basement in Arizona. Well, to be honest, it's a nice basement if I was in Arizona. But I don't think they have basements in the desert. I know I'm in Nevada and we're still the desert. But I don't think we got basements here. Never seen one. But where do we get our information from? We get our information from a lot of places. First of all, we have a couple employees. That's their only job is to track stats and trends and compute numbers for us. We also use Stats LLC, which it's open to anybody. Anybody can go out and purchase. Although I'll be honest with you, to get their information, you're going to pay over 6 figures a year. So we get information from all different places. Thank you, Devin. I appreciate that. Brother Boog, I've seen a basement. I've never seen a basement in Nevada, is what I said. Never seen a basement in Nevada. We don't have tornadoes. I think we got scorpions and rattlesnakes. Just make sure you don't get caught counting cards. You'll end up in a hole, right? Mr. Beeman in the house. What's going on? Haven't missed nothing yet. We're actually getting ready to do a nice big game day breakdown. All right, guys. Let's take a look at the line on this game. Let's stop delaying. Let's jump right into it. Central Florida opened up as a 6.5 point favorite. They're now up to 7.5. Total opened up at 130.5. The total is down 2 points to 128.5. All right, guys, taking a look at the money. Where is the money on this game? All right, guys, it is very, very, very evenly matched. I like to give a 1%, 1 to 2% for error in what's reported that we have access to. However, it shows very, very even 71. That's what our thumbs up are. 51%. Rolling with South Florida plus the 7.5, 49%, all taking Central Florida, laying the 7.5 points. All right. As far as money line bets go, 62% of the public and all money line bets are coming in on South Florida plus the money on that game. All right, guys. Let's see here. Total 86% all rolling with the under. 86% all rolling with the under of 128.5. That line is now down 2 points. Sorry, reading the text message real quick. Then I'll pop back onto that screen. We'll start breaking down some more of this game. Nope. Marquise, haven't missed nothing yet, bud. All right, back to this screen. This is the screen that we want. All right, let me move the chat window over. Pop up all this great information that we're going to get you guys. All right. We've got 17-5 UCF. All right, guys. We got 17-5 Central Florida, who's 7-3 in conference play, going up against a 17-6 South Florida team who's 7-4 in conference play. I'm not gonna lie. You're funny, Marquise. I love it, man. That's awesome. That's awesome. These two teams have not played since February of last year, where UCF beat them 72-57. South Florida riding a 5-game win streak with wins over Wichita State, East Carolina, Memphis, SMU, and East Carolina. Before that, they lost 3 out of their 4 games. We got UCF riding a 1-game win streak with a win over SMU. They did lose to Houston before that. Now, let's make the dollars and cents. Let's take a hard look at the stats and statistics and see how these two teams break down. Michael Jordan, I should do the 5-minute breakdown, and I'll do that on the next one, as we already started this one. We'll do that on the next one. I like the 5-minute breakdowns. 5-minute breakdowns, you get through 4 or 5 of them. Boom. Hopefully we put money in everybody's pocket. All right, guys? So let's jump into this one. South Florida. Both of these teams, South Florida and UCF, absolutely horrendous free throw shooting teams. Lord forbid that this game comes down to free throws. Because if it does, both teams are in trouble. Both teams will be in trouble. All right, guys? Right off the bat, what we look at. All right? UCF has a better offense. Straight out ahead. When it comes to defense, South Florida edges them out just a little bit, all right? We've got South Florida ranked 33rd as one of the best defensive teams in the country as far as stats go. This does not take into consideration strength of schedule, all right? As far as UCF, we've got them ranked 48th on defense. So, looking at the numbers, South Florida knocking down 49.9% from the field. UCF on defense holding teams to 45.6%. They're ranked 16th in all of Division I in that category. Now, three-point shots for South Florida. They're knocking down 34.1%, right in the middle of the pack. UCF defending a three ball, ranked 63rd, holding teams to 31.8%. That'll be a big number for both of these teams shooting the three ball. Now, every 2-point play, every jump, layup, dunk, every dunk, every layup, every jump shot. All right, South Florida knocking down only 49.2%. They're in the bottom third of that category. Now, UCF on defense, holding teams to 44.3% shooting. Free throw shooting for South Florida, absolutely horrible. Knocking down only 64.3%. One of the worst free throw shooting teams in Division I. Funny stat, though. UCF is even worse than them. Yes, UCF is even worse than them. Knocking down 63.2%. All right, guys. There's only like 15 teams worse free throw shooting than UCF. That's how bad these two teams are when it comes to shooting free throws. Do I handicap the Grammys? Nope, sorry, I don't. I do have family in the motion pictures industry, though, but no, don't handicap the Grammys. Thanks for all trolling on by, though. UCF knocking down 53.1% from the field. South Florida holding teams to 46.8%. When it comes to that three ball, very similar to South Florida, UCF knocking down 34.7%, except on defense. South Florida holding teams to 31.4%. When it comes to every 2-point play, UCF knocking down 53.7%, ranked 64th in that category on offense. South Florida holding teams to 46.6%. So I look forward to seeing how South Florida is going to be able to defend UCF. Free throws, like I said, UCF, there's only 15 or 16 teams with a worse free throw shooting record than these guys, knocking down only 63.2% of all their free throws. All right? And the crazy thing is both of these teams rely on free throw shooting for more than 20% of all their total points. UCF relies on 22% of every one of their points to come from the free throw line. And these kids are knocking down 63%. All right, South Florida relies on free throws for 24.8%. A quarter of all their points come from the free throw line. And these guys are knocking down 64.1%. Now, taking a look, side-by-side comparison. Do these teams have big players? Absolutely. Absolutely. UCF's got that monster. Taco Fall. Absolute monster of a player. South Florida's got Michael Durr, 7 foot. 7 foot freshman. That kid's still growing. But Taco Fall, 7'6", senior for UCF. That kid's a monster. Anybody see that one little fadeaway jump shot that he took his last game? Kid's a beast. Kid's an absolute beast. I actually like that kid. I actually like that grown man. He's huge. 7'6". Well, hello. Both these teams go to the bench. They go to the bench often. All right? UCF, total minutes played by bench personnel, 27.6% of all minutes played are players coming from the bench, compared to 32.5% for South Florida. Average height, give about an inch average for UCF, but a lot of that is because of Mr. Taco. The 2-foul participation protocol. This is a stat not a lot of people track. All right, guys. How likely, once a player gets that second foul, how likely is the coach to put his starter back in during the first half? And how many minutes of those remaining minutes, what's the percentage that those kids are going to play? Both these coaches like to have them ride the bench for the rest of the for the rest of the first half. Only 7.6% for UCF and 8.3% for South Florida. Big stat there that a lot of people don't pay attention to and a lot of people don't look when it comes to coaching styles. I mean, when you guys are dealing with the American Athletic Conference, Johnny Dawkins coaching UCF and Brian Gregory coaching South Florida, let's be honest, not a lot of you guys will pay attention to what their coaching style is. You guys will just see a matchup and you'll say, "Oh, UCF, oh yeah, they should blow them out. Oh yeah, I'm gonna bet them. I'm gonna lay the 7.5. Oh yeah, the line's going up. The line's jumped. I definitely need to be betting them. Line's up a point. Oh, I should definitely bet them. Line's up a point, yet the money's 50-50. Ask yourself some questions." Taking a look at the side-by-side schedule comparison. Both of them have wins over SMU. Both of them close wins. UCF beating them on the road 71-65. South Florida beat SMU 67-66 on the road. Both did lose to Houston. UCF lost to Houston at home 77-68. South Florida lost to them at home 69-60. Both have nice wins over Connecticut. UCF's beat them twice. 65-53 on the road in their first meeting. And back on January 31st, they also beat them 73-67 at home. UCF's got a win over Temple 78-73. South Florida lost to Temple 82-80 in overtime. Away. They took them to overtime. Hell of a game. Took them to overtime. UCF's got a big win against Tulsa. They beat them 64-62 at home in a very, very close game. South Florida got toasted by Tulsa. At home. Sorry, not at home. On the road, 78-75. I was looking when they toasted Tulane. Both of them have big wins against Tulane. South Florida beat Tulane at home 66-48. They beat them by 18 points. UCF beat them on the road by 25, 75-50. Taking a look at the total of this game, it's down 2 points already. It's from 130.5 down to 128. I don't have $1 on this game. All right, guys? I don't have $1 on this game. I will tell you this, though. South Florida is hot. All right? South Florida is hot. UCF against them early last week. We bet on them already this week. All right? So, sorry, Sunday. Excuse me, Sunday. We got to win on them on Sunday. We bet against them on Houston. A couple days later, we bet on them on against SMU. We've made a lot of money on South Florida. Actually, we've made a lot of money betting on or against both of these teams so far this year. And one thing that I will tell you, I don't have a dollar on this, but if I was going to be betting it, I would take South Florida on the road plus the points. All right, they've got a big road win against SMU not long ago. They beat them by 1 on the road. They beat East Carolina by 20 on the road. They hung tough against Cincinnati. They ended up losing by 8 against Cincinnati. They did lose to Temple on the road, but they took it to overtime. All right, they held tough against Tulsa. They lost by 3 to Tulsa. They've got a big win against Florida International. And at home, UCF, they lost to Houston. And a lot of their home wins, they haven't been able just to absolutely blast away. They beat SMU by 6 at home. They beat Connecticut by 6 at home. They did smash Tulane on the road. They beat Tulsa by 2 at home. They beat East Carolina by 11 at home. They beat Temple by 5. They beat Georgia Southern by 7. They beat Alabama by 6. When it comes to home court advantage. Taking a home court advantage, UCF does have a home court advantage ranking of 3.5, which does make them the 79th toughest place to play in Division I. So it's not like it's one of those top 10, 20, 30 arenas to play in. They do play in CFE Arena, which will hold 10,000 fans, which does make the top 100 as far as largest arenas to play in for Division I basketball. But also, guys, I like the over here. As far as leans go, and I'm keeping track of my leans. And remember, guys, leans I don't bet, all right? I bet our free plays. If I give you guys a free play, I'm betting it. Although I may take one of these leans and turn it into a bet as we break down these games. But if I was going to be betting, I do like that line movement favoring South Florida, getting an extra point here. So I would take South Florida plus a 7.5 and the over 128.5 because it's down 2 points. I do like the. I think the total can go either way, but I lean towards the over. I think we'll see 136 to 141, 142 points total. So I mean that's only 6-7 point difference. Which let's be honest, that's free throws, and that scares me in this game. These two teams shooting free throws is what scare me. And let's just hope that it doesn't rely on free throws. And if they do, let's hope their free throw shooting is lights out. So that's that game. Every camp. Michael Jordan, Kyle, the next game, can you break down a game where you do feel strongly about? It's possible. Let's see. Let's see what everybody likes and what they want. Edward, if you're going to blow money and throw it on the Knicks. If you guys didn't watch my Super Bowl video from the taxi cab confessions from Las Vegas, you guys missed out. That was a lot of fun. Jets all the way. All right, let's get that next game day breakdown rolling. Let's see here. All right. Let's see. Couple people asked for the Georgetown game, so we could do the Georgetown game. We could break down that game. That'll be a good one to break down. Televised on Fox Sports 1. Brian, next time ask a taxi cab driver if the Hartford Whalers win the Stanley Cup. What's going on, William? Thank you for tuning in. Thank you, Brad, tuning in all the way from Australia. Give me 1 second, guys. All right, we are back. All right, getting this good information popped up for the Georgetown Seton Hall game. Let me pop up where the money's at and all that good stuff as well. G-Town and Seton Hall, where are you? Gonna get that juicy information. Syracuse, NC State. Creighton, Xavier. Georgetown and Seton Hall. Aaron, the consensus play at 209. It's probably still a winner, but I think it's a little on the high side. I mean, high side from where it opened up at. It opened up at 203, and we jumped all over it. That's why I did the video when I did. But when we broke down the game, we had it. True line probably should be around 211.5, 212 over and under. So 209, it's still better than 212 or 211.5, but it is getting closer, and I think a lot of the value has fizzled away from going from 203 to 209, in my personal opinion. It's probably still a winner, but I loved it at 203. I don't like it. I don't love it at 209, that's for sure. All right, guys. Game 825 and 826, if you're going to be following along. Georgetown facing off against Seton Hall. Seton Hall opening up. Dave, it's in our daily free play video. Can't miss those. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Click that little bell. You can't miss them. They're always posted on the front page of our website. Cappers Direct, cappersdirect.com. The video, free play video is always on our website. Seton Hall opening up as a 4-point favorite. Line is still sitting at 4. It has not budged one bit. All right, guys. Georgetown opened up. The total on the Georgetown Seton Hall game opened up at 155.5. It is 155.5 in some spots. Couple other spots like the Westgate or stations have it at 156. Taking a look at the money and where the money is on this game, 63% of every dollar coming in is on Georgetown plus the points. 63% on Georgetown taking the points. 37% laying the points with Seton Hall. As far as the money line goes, 69% are all on the dog here. When it comes to the money line, 31% all rolling with Seton Hall the favorite. Total over and under, 63% all rolling with the over, 37% rolling with the under. Game day breakdown. Game day breakdown. We've got 14-9 Seton Hall guys sitting 5-6 in conference play. Have not been winning as much lately. All right, guys. They are just 3-6 in their last 9 games. All right. So on a downhill skid, they did just beat Creighton 63-58 on Saturday. They had a week off last Saturday, 70-68 in a game where everybody loved Butler, and I said to take Seton Hall. Georgetown coming off a loss to none other than Butler, losing 73-69 this last Saturday. They have been back and forth since they started conference play. All right, guys, they're 5-6 in conference play. Coming off a loss to Butler, and then before that they had a win against Providence where they won 76-67. They actually have 2 wins against Providence. One of them went to double overtime. And Providence is a team that Seton Hall has split out games with. I never gave out the over. I gave out the, never gave out the under. I gave out the over in that game. As far as being at 209, I still believe it's probably a winner. I don't like it as much as I did 203. The early bird gets the worm. And late to the party probably means you're going to get left out. I definitely bet it a hell of a lot smaller, if not at all. I do like it at 203, though, where we put it out at. All right, guys, taking a look at both teams. We've got Georgetown's offense ranked 65th in the country. And remember, guys, we don't factor in strength of schedule. It's based on just their performance numbers. Compared to the 93rd ranked Seton Hall offense. When it comes to defense, we've got Seton Hall with a much better defense, ranked sitting at 62nd compared to the 116th ranked Georgetown defense. All right, guys. Georgetown knocking down 51.9% from the field. Seton Hall holding teams to 49.6%. When it comes to shooting three-pointers, Georgetown, one of the better teams, knocking down 37%, ranked 59th in that category. Seton Hall defending the three, giving up an average of 34.1% of every three-point shot. So right in the middle of the pack, Seton Hall when it comes to defending the three. Every two-point play, Georgetown knocking down 49.8% of every dunk, layup, jump shot. Whereas Seton Hall is holding teams to 48.5%. Georgetown, an excellent free throw shooting team. They knocked down 73.4% of all their free throws, compared to the 71.1% of the free throws that Seton Hall is able to make. All right, both of them are plus 70% when it comes to knocking down free throws. Seton Hall knocking down 50.7% from the field. Thank you, Edward. Much appreciated, bud. Enjoy those parent-teacher conferences. Every three-point play for Seton Hall, knocking down the three ball, averaging 32.6% in the bottom third in Division I. Division I average is 34.3%. They're shooting well, almost 2% below that at 32.6%. All right, guys, Georgetown holding teams to 34.1%. So Seton Hall should definitely have some open looks and uncontested threes as well. Every two-point play, every dunk, layup, jump shot, Seton Hall knocking down 51.7%, whereas Georgetown is holding teams to 48.9%, as well as what I said earlier, Seton Hall knocking down 71.1% from the free throw line. When it comes to going to the bench, both teams go to the bench early and often. Seton Hall allowing total minutes played up to 24.6% on average from players coming from the bench. as well as 34.5% for Georgetown. All right, guys. Playing time experience for both teams right around a year and a half on average. Average height, give about a half an inch average per player to Seton Hall, so not a big difference there. 2 foul participation protocol. How likely are these coaches to allow their players, once they get 2 fouls, to play? How likely is Kevin Willard of Seton Hall or Patrick Ewing of Georgetown likely to let their players play, and for what percentage of the minutes once they get that second foul in the first half? All right, guys. Georgetown only allows it 4.5% of the time, compared to 23.8% for Seton Hall. So Seton Hall definitely exposes themselves to getting into early foul trouble early and often and a lot. All right, guys. And remember, how likely is a player with 2 fouls in the first half who's still, you got 10 minutes left, and if he's going to be playing a third of those minutes or even half of those minutes, how likely is he to play solid defense, knowing that he's got 2 fouls already? A third will put him over that, and he's definitely probably not playing for the rest of the second half or the first 5 minutes the rest of the first half, and possibly the first 5 minutes of the second half. So, a lot of opportunity for Georgetown to be able to drive to the net once Seton Hall's players rack up that second foul, and Kevin Willard allowing his team to play. So, as far as big men go, you got Jesse Govan, however you pronounce his name, for Georgetown. They've got a couple players sitting, Josh LeBlanc sitting at 6'7". Players that actually play. Sandro, whatever his name is, that starts with an M for Seton Hall. I'll never be able to pronounce it, and I ain't even going to try. He's a big boy sitting at 6'10". He's their big center. They also got Tareen Thompson, 6'11". Plays power forward a lot. Shares time with Michael Nezzi. All right. Take a look at the side-by-side comparison. How do both teams... I do think it's going to be a great game. I do think it'll be a competitive game. As far as what side I would lean to versus the other, no real lean as far as that. As far as, taking Georgetown on the road plus the 4, Seton Hall laying 4 at home, I don't see any real advantage to take one versus the other. Taking a look at the total and comparing it how they both play. When Seton Hall played Butler in their second game, there was a total of 138 points scored. 151 in their first game. All right. Georgetown just got done losing to Butler. There was 142 points scored. Taking a look at Providence. Obviously, there was a double overtime in their first meeting with Georgetown, so we'll throw that one out. But their second meeting, there was a total of 143 points scored. When Seton Hall played Providence, the first meeting, there was 135 points. And then 128 in their second meeting. All those games going under as well. Let's take a look at a game like St. John's for Georgetown. The first meeting, throw that out because it went to overtime. Second meeting, final score 89-78, 167 points scored. When Seton Hall's played St. John's, it was 150 points scored. So one flew over, the other right around there. Taking a look at Marquette, if you notice, both of these teams play The same type of teams, very, very, very similar. All right, very similar. Same thing with Marquette. Georgetown lost to Marquette 74-71, 145 points total. Seton Hall lost to Marquette 70-66, 136 points total. All right, we've got a total on this game sitting at 156 points. The way we break down this game, we've got it a final score 79-74 Seton Hall. I see no advantage to be taking Seton Hall to win by 4. Throw that one right out. If I was going to be betting this game, I'd be betting the under. The under looks very attractive. I can see 135 to 145 points scored. I definitely see it staying under 156. So if I was going to be betting it, nice little lean on this game, I would be taking the under 156 myself personally. A lot of people find it hard to take unders. Georgetown, Seton Hall. But remember, guys, just because I give a lean doesn't mean I'm betting it. So very welcome, Mr. Jordan. Get another game breakdown rolling. Alrighty. Nope, we've just been giving out leans and doing some game day breakdowns right now. JSN, the only thing we gave out some leans. I gave out a lean on South Florida plus the 7.5 and a lean on the over 128.5 in that game. I just gave out a lean on the under 156 in the Georgetown Seton Hall game. Mr. Parlay says he took the Bucks -2, Nets -5, and the over 205 in the Bulls game. All right, guys, I'm going to do another game day breakdown. And again, for everybody that's just tuning in, first of all, welcome. Thanks for tuning in to what we got going on. I know you guys got a lot of choices out there when it comes to watching live shows or getting free plays. So for everybody that tunes into what we offer, thank you. We definitely try and deliver you guys some of the best content that we can, as well as hopefully make you guys some money, because at the end of the day, that's what we want to do. We want to be able to put money in your guys' pocket. We're one of the smaller shows, but we deliver some of the best content out there, and our live chat is probably the most interactive. Yep, there are some college basketball games that do start at 6:30. One of our premium plays does go off at 6:30. One of our premium plays does go off. Speaking of our premium plays, guys, we've got 3 premium plays today. Absolutely love them. Premium plays have been lights out the last 7 days. 17-5 the last 7 days. 17-5 on our premium plays the last 7 days. My personal plays are on a nice little 5-1 run the last 2 days. Going to be picking up some more steam tonight. Looking for a big day today. I've got 3 personal plays as well. So between premium plays and my personal plays, there's a lot of money to be made, and we're definitely going to deliver on that and make everybody a bunch of money today. Can I give you our first premium play as a free play? Probably not. Depends what I decide to give away as the free play, either a personal play or premium play. We'll see. Your guess for a premium play is George Washington plus the 6. We are not on that game. Matty Ice up in here. What's going on, Matthew? Alex, premium play, take Temple -4. Alrighty, let's get another game day breakdown. Hold on one second. I got to send a message. Alrighty, let's see here. Let's pick a random game. Let's pick a random college basketball game to break down. This one looks like a good one. No. Let's break down one of those 6:30 games. Let's break down the St. Louis and George Washington game. Some of you guys brought that one up. We're not on that one. I have no play on it. So we'll break it down, though. We'll take a look at it. We'll see what's rolling. We'll see what's good with that game. How about that, guys and gals? Get on it quick. There's nothing quick here. If you're just here for free play after free play after free play after free play, head over to SBR. They'll just give you 50 free plays in a day. And you wonder why, because you're probably betting on the same offshore casinos they own. Oops, did I give out a secret? Get on the Tennessee. I wasn't even talking to you, Jake, about the, if you're just here for the free plays, free plays, free plays. Devin out here roasting. If you guys are in a rush, you're in the wrong spot. I may be drinking a Red Bull, but we go at a turtle pace here. We don't give out a lot of free plays, but the ones that we give out flat out win. You guys show me people that are winning as much as us when it comes to free plays. And then maybe then I'll speed up. But until then, we'll take our 21-11 free play run in February. 54, 30, and 19. Sorry, 54. Yeah, 54. No, 54, 30, and 2 in 2019. Kyle, you got to do soccer. Sorry, I don't do. I don't handicap soccer. Alex, yes, you're not going to just get an associate. You're going to get a bachelor's. We're working on a master's too. Absolutely, a lot of money to be made in soccer, but I don't. I don't handicap soccer, not myself. Remember, I actually bet the games I give you guys, so if I was to start handicapping soccer, I would be making shit up, to be honest. I'll be honest, I could name Manchester United after that. I can't name another soccer team. Nor would I. Does that make me not a handicapper? No, I do this for a living, but I focus on American, the big American sports. The stuff that puts money in my pocket. So, Brad. I'm sure there's other people out there that can handicap soccer, and if I was to do it, I would be gambling with your money, and I don't want to gamble with your guys' money. We do stuff for the World Cup when that comes around. Not often, but I'll be honest, those games are not for me. Those games are not coming from me. All right. Yeah, you don't want my soccer. If I give you guys one of my own soccer games, you don't want it, okay? I mean, hold on. I could act like Bozo and throw darts at a board, but even then I missed. So all right, had to text out games to another happy customer, happy returning customer. It's going to be another great day in paradise. Paradise being Las Vegas, Nevada. We are ready for another big day today. We got money to be made, let me tell you. All right, guys, we're going to get this next game day breakdown rolling here in just a second. What I'm going to try and do is, because it's already, it's 3:15 here in Vegas. I know it's 6:15 on the East Coast. The game we're going to break down starts in just a few minutes, so we're going to jump on that one. We're going to break it down for you guys, hopefully help you guys out a little, okay? And then we'll break down a couple more games, get you guys on a free play, put some money in your guys' pocket, hopefully. Remember, nothing's 100%, nothing's guaranteed. But we certainly try to deliver 7 days a week, 365 days a year. And for everybody that's just tuning in, first of all, welcome. Thank you all for everybody that's tuning in. 2 hours show today. If you haven't already done so, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. That way, you guys get notified each and every single time we go live. Also, if you haven't already done so, please do hit that thumbs up button. Give us a thumbs up. Give us a like in the video. Let us know you appreciate all the hard work that we do to bring you guys the free winning plays 7 days a week, 365 days a year, 21-11 in February, 54-30-2 in the year 2019. Let's get this next game day breakdown rolling because I want to get you guys on a free play very, very shortly. All right, guys, St. Louis and George Washington. Line. Today is hit big for Wifey Day. Seriously though, everyone trying to win money back for flowers. Yeah, the only day of the year, well, Mother's Day as well, overpriced flower day, where a dozen roses is going to cost you $160. George Washington and St. Louis. St. Louis opening up as a 4-point road favorite. That line is up to 5.5. The MGM just moved them to 6. They are the first ones in Vegas to move St. Louis up to 6. Total on that game opened up at 129.5. MGM Grand's got it down to 128.5. CG Technologies still has it at 129, but it is trending downward. All right, guys. Taking a look at the money aspect of where everybody is betting. 69% of all bets coming in are on George Washington plus the points. Taking George Washington plus the 5.5 if you're here in Vegas. You can shop around, and which is obviously always in your best interest, especially the difference between 5.5 and 6 can be beneficial, especially if you're taking an underdog. 31% are just rolling with the favorite, laying the 5.5 with St. Louis. 99% of all money line bets coming in are all on St. Louis, with 92% on the under as well. 92% of every total bet coming in on the over and under is rolling in on the under the total points. Taking a look at the side-by-side breakdown of this game. All right, guys, we've got two horrible offenses, plain and simple. Two horrible offenses, two teams that can't shoot a free throw to save their life. Two teams that suck shooting a three-pointer. Two teams that suck from the field. Two teams that suck with every 2-point play that they make. Offenses are horrible. All right, guys, we've got St. Louis rated 268th in Division I up against George Washington on offense, who's ranked 307th. All right, there is a big deciding factor in this game, and it is the defense by St. Louis. All right, we've got them ranked 53rd overall in Division I compared to the 180th defense of George Washington. Not only does St. Louis's offense suck and George Washington's offense suck, but they do have one good defense on that court, and it's going to be St. Louis. All right, guys, speaking of St. Louis, they knocked down only 46% from the field. All right, guys, George Washington allows teams to shoot 50.9%. So St. Louis should have a better day today shooting from the field. All right, 3-point plays. St. Louis knocks down 29.8% of every 3-point shot they take. George Washington allows teams to shoot 35.4%. George Washington, one of the least defending of the 3-ball in Division I. So if St. Louis could get any accuracy going, if they could find that rim and put it anywhere around the middle of the down through the net, they should have plenty of opportunities against George Washington, who can't defend the 3-ball, plain and simple. Every 2-point play for St. Louis, knocking down 46.7% of them. George Washington holds teams to 49.5. Free throw shooting. God, I mean, this is actually disgusting to actually have to say. St. Louis shooting the free throw, 60% success rate. They are ranked 350th out of 353. No joke. There is only 3 teams that shoot the free throw worse than St. Louis. Absolutely ew. Mr. Parlay, Kyle, I need 2 free premium plays so I can give them to my girl for Valentine's Day. 2 free premium plays. $350, you can get a week of our premium plays, a week of my personal plays, and you get instant access to those premium plays. Matter of fact, there's 3 of them today. So you won't just get 2, you could get 3 for your girlfriend. Or you could pick up a week of our premium plays for $299. But I can promise you this, you're not getting 2 free premium plays out of me. Not today anyways. I might give out 1, or I might give out a personal play. I haven't decided yet. All right, let's finish up this game day breakdown because this horrible game, or actually not horrible game, this game between 2 horribly free throw shooting teams does start in 9 minutes. Alex, absolutely. Alan, no, you have not missed a free play yet. We've just given out some leans on some games so far. We're breaking down the St. Louis and George game. George Washington, guys. Another horrible team shooting from the field, knocking down only 46.2%. The St. Louis defense ranked 37th in the country, holding teams to 47%. 3-point plays. George Washington, another horrible 3-point shooting team, knocking down only 30.4%. You're very welcome, Alan. Thank you for tuning in. St. Louis on defense holds teams to 30% even, 19th in the country defending the 3-ball. Every 2-point play for Georgetown, dunk, layup, jump shot. They're only knocking down 46.5%. They're ranked 301st. They're 301 out of 353. Put it that way. All right. St. Louis, the 87th best team in Division I, defending all those 2-point plays, holding teams to just 48.3%. And then here we go. Another horrible free throw shooting team. George Washington knocking down 67.7%. Which is crazy because they're 7.7% better at knocking down free throws than St. Louis. I mean, the first time I saw St. Louis was only knocking 60% from the free throw line, and they have a 15-9 record, and they're 6-5 in conference play. I had to look. I had to double check. Really? They only knocked down 60%? Absolutely, they only knocked down 60%. They just lost by 30 to St. Joseph's. Just 5 days ago, 91-60. Going to the bench as far as bench personnel playing, all right? George Washington goes to the bench for 30% of all their minutes played to the 24.1% of St. Louis, all right? Now, the 2 foul participation protocol. How likely are the coaches? We've got Travis Ford for St. Louis, and we got Maurice Joseph of George Washington. How likely are these guys to allow their players in the first half who get that second foul to continue to play, and for how long? All right, guys, 15.2% for George Washington, 14.2% for St. Louis. These are very, very, very key percentages and key numbers that will dictate how a coach's style will go. You won't find this information on Scores and Odds, Vegas Insider, or anywhere else. But these are stats that play dividends and put money in your pocket. Now, taking a look at the side-by-side comparison between both teams and who they've played and what they haven't done, taking a look straight away, St. Louis just losing to St. Joseph's. All right, guys, made them sick. Their loss made them 6-5 in conference play. George Washington's got a win over St. Joseph's, 70-56. All right. Taking a look at Dayton. St. Louis beat Dayton 73-60. George Washington lost to him 72-66. Before that, St. Louis has got 4 straight losses. Rhode Island, Richmond, Davidson. Both teams have lost to Davidson. Both teams have lost to Richmond. Most notably, George Washington, they got smashed by them on the road. They lost by 26. George Washington 7-6 straight up, 3-7 in conference play. When St. Louis lost to Richmond, they lost by 4 at home. Taking a look a little more. When St. Louis got into conference play, they did have a few more high-scoring games than average. Same thing with George Washington. However, for the most part, with a total over and under 129, It's down a half a point. Makes it very, very, very attractive. I'll be honest, it does. And like I said, I don't have a dollar on this game. It starts in 5 minutes. If I was to bet this game, I would be rolling with the over on this one, over 129. I mean, St. Louis laying 5.5. MGM just bumped it up to 6. Laying 5.5 on the road against George Washington. Always on the road's a little more tougher than not. They did just lose to St. Joseph's by 30, and George Washington was able to dismantle St. Joseph's on the road by 14. So as far as, St. Louis on the road, they've got 3 straight losses in conference play on the road. Before that, they had two conference games that they won on the road against LaSalle and Fordham. George Washington was able to dismantle LaSalle at home. Sorry, on the road, actually. And they also beat Fordham at home by 18. So I do see it as a very evenly matched game. If I was going to do anything on this game, I'd be taking the over 129. So a little lean there. St. Louis and George Washington over. Over 129. But remember, and these are why they're leans, with these two teams and being absolutely horrible at shooting the free throw, shooting the 3-ball, their defense sucks. St. Louis does have a great defense. George Washington sucks. So any scoring drought will make this game go under. Tread lightly. Any scoring drought of 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes, this game goes under. All right, so if they just keep putting up air balls and bricks, watch out. This game's going under. So it's one of the reasons why I'm not touching it. So you got two shitty teams on offense. The over of 129 is attractive. However, if they go on an extended scoring drought, don't look for them to make up points by the 3-ball. So, but if I had to bet it, if you guys put that little Glock 19X on my head and said, "Hey, Kyle, what do you like?" I would probably. But keep in mind, any scoring drought in the game's going under. Plain and simple. And for that aspect, I wouldn't bet it. Alex, I love it. Earning my successful at betting and bankroll management degree all for free. Brought to you by Kyle Johnson. Love it. We're going to have a little degree and a award ceremony. I like that. Michael Jordan. Those are the leans that we gave out. Alan, absolutely. Gun to the head decision means staying away. I don't have a dollar on it. Not $1 on it. I don't like the under on the Chicago game. I gave out the over. I never gave out the under. I don't know why it's been brought up in the chat that I like the under. I've never liked the under in that game. Jake, that's his premium play. It may be, it may not. Maybe we got South Carolina. Maybe we got the under. Maybe we got the over. Maybe I got Villanova. Everybody knows I love Villanova. I've made a shit ton of money on Villanova lately. God, I've made a ton of money on Villanova. But you just never know. You want our premium plays. There's 3 of them for today. But if you were to sign up right now, I know you're just tugging on it, but if you want it right now, you're going to miss one, but that's okay. You'll still have 5 left. You'll still have 5 left that we can do some damage with. Most notably, my personal plays for today. I am feeling another big 3-0. I've got 2 NBA, 1 college basketball. And I am absolutely feeling it today. Love it, love it, love it. Give me 1 second, guys. I had something, a note that I needed to make a note of, but I must have threw it away. Damn. I couldn't have. I couldn't have. Give me 1 second, guys. We could talk about that game here in a little bit. I don't have $1 on that game. Don't have $1 on that game at all. All right, sorry, I was looking for something. Are the Lakers going to make the playoffs? I don't know. Time will tell. Disappointing game on the Lakers yesterday. Absolutely. Absolutely was. Lakers shit the bed on us yesterday, huh? Man, I'm looking for something on my desk and I can't find it. Give me 1 second, folks. Oh well, I guess I threw it away. No big deal. We could continue on. Marquise just needs a big win today. We all need one big win today. I think we're going to give out a good free play today. I think our first free play that we put out was a really, really good one. But that giant line movement has a lot of people scared, rightfully so. Alrighty, let's see. You ever hedge a bet, Kyle? I've bet. I've hedged, yeah, absolutely. I've middled. I do this for a living, so I'd be lying if I said that I didn't. I've hedged future bets or big parlays that I've made that come down to one team that pay big, 5-10 grand. I'll take a $2K on the other side any day of the week, guarantee me something. The name of this business is being successful long term. And trying to find ways to be successful long term is where it's at and what's important. Kyle, can you look at the Iona Siena game? Absolutely. Got to get these picks in ASAP. We're working on it. We're going to give another breakdown. Then we'll get you guys on a free play. What we can do, though, what we definitely can do is we could get you guys on one free play right now. Give you guys one of our NHL winners. And then we could break down that Siena-Iona game. Let's see here. I'm going to pop up that information real quick. While Iona at Siena. Nicholas, don't think you've... we gave out an NBA play in our daily free play video today. All right, first free plays. I'm going to give you guys 2 free plays today, and hopefully we don't shit the bed like on Monday when I went live and we went 0-3 on free plays, which I don't think we will. I think we got a rock-solid day today. Sorry, reading through the comments. 21-11 on free plays. Hopefully when it's all said and done, we'll be 24-11 in the month of February. But first free NHL game. Free NHL play, guys. Oop. Losing my info. Between the Canucks and the Ducks, Vancouver, my least favorite team. Only from when Trevor Linden played there. Vancouver and Anaheim over 5.5. It is actually the only NHL play we put out today. Full game over, not the first period over. Vancouver and Anaheim over 5.5. Let me make a note of this in the free play. Yep, we did lose that one. But so far this month, we've given out 4 NHL free plays, and we're 3-1. This will be our 5th one. Alan, that's part of our NHL program. It's not part of our premium plays or my personal plays. Just making a note of it. We've given out 4 NHL free plays before this. We're 3-1. Roger, absolutely. Whenever you're ready, bud, we'll be more than happy to help you out whenever you come to town. Just look us up. Edward, that's part of our NHL program. While it's not a premium play, it is listed under our premium plays as its own separate package. Nope, we have not. I was giving out that free play before we broke down the Iona game, and we're going to do that right now. I know that game starts in 20 minutes, so we're going to break down that game, then get you guys on some more stuff. Get you guys on another free play. I haven't decided yet if I'm going to give out a premium play or if I'm going to give out a personal play. I might give out a personal play. I know last show I gave out a premium play, so might switch it up for this next one. We shall see. You just never know what you get. Do I like over 6? I like over 5.5, which is where it's at just about everywhere. I don't see it at 6 in any casino. So if you're getting it at 6, somebody's hosing you. Even offshore, Bet Online, Bookmaker, Bet DSI, UWager, Sports Betting AG, Pinnacle, The Greek, GTBet, Sportsbook.ag. Those are all over and under 5.5. Heritage does have it at 6, and they're just giving it to you nice and dry. Everywhere in Vegas is 5.5. However, if you're taking it at 5.5, we're hoping for 6 goals for a win anyways. So if you take it at 6 because that's what your local guy has or whatever, or if Bovada's at 6, Bovada's always higher than everybody. But if you have to take it at 6, what's the worst case scenario? Maybe a push. Betway is at 6.5, then you're royally getting screwed, and I recommend finding a new book. You're hoping that this makes up for the first period over. Well, I think our 21-11 free play record in February makes up for it entirely as well. So one game doesn't define us. One game's not going to make anything up. That's for sure. What book would I recommend? I would recommend you guys shopping around and finding a book that suits your own individual needs. Myself personally, I love Five Dimes. They have competitive lines. They've got the best lines. They've got great payouts, big payouts, fast payouts, and great customer service. But do your own due diligence and research and find a book that suits your needs. But if you're getting 5.5, you're taking it in the rear. That's for sure. Dry. Even 6. There's not one book here in Vegas that's got it at 6. All right, let's take a look at Iona and Siena real quick because that game starts in 17 minutes. And I do want to get you guys on a free play as well. Haven't decided if I'm going to give you guys a personal play or premium play. I'm leaning towards personal play, only for the fact that I gave you guys a premium play on Monday. And we'll be live again tomorrow as well. All right, guys, Siena opening up as a 2.5-point favorite. Line is still sitting at Siena favored by 2.5. Iona catching 2.5. On the road, total opened up at 138.5. It is down drastically. It is down 4 points to 134.5 all over Vegas. Kyle doesn't do NHL very often. No, we do NHL every single day. You can buy our NHL package for $5.99 for the rest of the season or $100 a week. We have NHL every single day. But I'll be honest, most of you guys are not wanting to bet on NHL. Most of you guys are not here waiting for an NHL free play. You're waiting for an NBA free play or college basketball free play because that's what 95% of America wants to bet, or North America for that matter, or our international clients. I know our Canadians love NHL, but for the most part, most of our viewers are here for college basketball or the NBA, so we cater our show to that. So I don't just give out, if I gave away the NHL, a free NHL play every single day, my views would be down to Bozo's level. Because people are searching for free college basketball picks, free NBA picks. So that's what we cater to. We cater to the average client. Not to say that people that are here for the NHL is bad. Our NHL is pretty good. We got some great clients that are on our NHL package, and they'll be able to attest to that. We pick some amazing dogs when it comes to the NHL. How does 5 dimes pay out? Check. Bitcoin. I get all mine in Bitcoin. I'm a Bitcoin exclusive client with them. All right, back to that Iona and Iona and Siena. Line is down to 134.5. It's actually down 4 points. All right, guys. Keynote in that one, down 4 points. Iona 8-15 straight up, 6-6 in conference play against 13-12 Siena, who's 8-4 in conference play. All right, 2 subpar teams. Taking a look, diving into the stats. Iona knocking down 52.9% from the field. Siena holding teams to 53%. And yes, as Brian said, when Brian bought the NHL package, it cost him $3 a day. Brian's on our NHL package, and it cost him $3 a day. Three-point shooting for Iona, knocking down 33.7%. Siena holding teams to 36.4%. So they're one of the bottom third in Division I at defending the 3. So look for Iona to step up their 3-ball game. But they're not any worse than Iona. All right, Iona's nearly one of the worst at defending the 3. Every 2-point play for Iona, knocking down 54.7%. Siena holds teams to 52.2. Free throw shooting, Iona an excellent free throw shooting team, knocking down 73.3%. Now, Siena shooting the free throws. Complete different story. Absolute trash. Can't make a free throw to save their lives. Knocking down 62.8%. When it comes to shooting from the field, Siena knocking down 51.6%. All right, guys. That 3-ball. Siena in the middle of the pack, knocking down 34%. They're ranked 185th out of 353 teams. Iona on defense, nearly last when it comes to defending the 3-ball, allowing up to 38.3%. Actually, Brian, it was our $599 NHL hockey package, but Brian had a $100 off coupon, so he got our NHL season for $499. We don't put out a lot of plays, 1 to 2 a day on average. Some days a few more. But Brian was able to take advantage of our NHL hockey package for $499. And keep in mind, he's Canadian, so it probably really cost him $700 or $800 after the exchange rate. Now, going to the bench minute personnel, very identical, 25.7% for Siena, 26.6% for Iona. Average height, give about a 2-inch advantage towards Siena. 2 foul participation protocol. Both teams play their players after that second foul in the first half for a decent amount of time. 27.3% for Siena, 28.1% for Iona. Taking a look at the side-by-side comparison between both teams and how they play and who they play. All right. You got the 8-15 Iona Gales facing off against the Siena Saints. Obviously, Siena's a much better record. They're riding a 4-game win streak with wins over, obviously, Iona that they've already beat by 2 points on the road. They beat Fairfield by 11. They beat Manhattan by 2, 51-49. And they beat Ryder 59-57. Iona riding a 1-game win streak. They've won 1 out of the last 5 games, 2 out of their last 6, with a win over Niagara, winning 79-76, a barely squeaked out a victory over Niagara. They've got 4 straight losses to Quinnipiac, Siena, Marist, and Fairfield. All of teams that Siena has already beaten. Quick outlook on this game. If I was going to be betting this game, and I'm not, I definitely see, this is their second meeting. Their first meeting had a total of 110 points. Two horrible shooting teams. I think the total being 130. It opened up at 138.5. That was probably the play of the day on this game, was taking the under at that. It's now down to 134.5, 135.5 at some of the casinos here in Vegas. Seem to be at more places 135.5. There's only two that dropped it down to 134.5 so far. Jets, absolutely. But if I was going to be betting this game, and I probably missed the boat on this one, between Iona and Seattle, or Seattle, I keep saying Seattle, Iona and Siena, I would be taking the under 135.5. I can vouch for a play on Siena, but I mean both teams are absolutely horrible when it comes to offense. So I definitely lean towards the under. I mean, I can make a play on Siena minus 2.5 being the better team. Those four teams that Iona just lost to, Siena's both they beat them all. Siena being the home team. So if I had to play it as well, I'd take Siena minus a 2.5 as well. Alex, apologies for the outburst. No problem. Apology accepted. So we are running. We've been live for quite a few. Let's get you guys on another free play. How about that? And for everybody that's just tuning in, please do, first of all, welcome for everybody that's new to our channel and new to our little show. We're going to be live again tomorrow for our regularly scheduled show at 4 p.m. Eastern Time, breaking down more college basketball, NBA, NHL, free plays, leans, laughs, a whole lot of fun. All right, if you're new to the channel, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. That way you guys get notified every single time we go live or we put out a video. All you have to do to subscribe, the bottom right-hand corner of the video, you're going to see a white little box with the Cappers Direct logo in it. Hover your mouse over it. And pops up a small little box that says subscribe. Click that subscribe button, you're good to go. If you're on your phone or your tablet, just turn it sideways, scroll up, click that subscribe button, you'll be good to go there. Also, if you appreciate all the hard work that we do to bring you guys the free content 7 days a week, 365 days a year, please do give us a thumbs up, give us a like in the video, let us know you appreciate all the hard work. Yeah, Raymond, we gave out the over in the Vancouver Canucks Anaheim Ducks game, over 5.5. And I'm getting ready to get you guys on another free play right now. Basketball free play for everybody. And remember, if you guys want to get on board, we've got our great special 1 week of our premium plays, 1 week of my personal plays for $350. You get instant access to our premium plays. You get to work with me one-on-one directly for my personal plays. And as always, my personal promise to you guys, if you're on my personal plays and you are not making money, I will take care of you until you do. That is my word to you guys. And honestly, I think we got a great day rolling today. I really do. I love the card. I still have 3 personal plays yet to go. There's 6 minutes before our next premium play. There's 2 premium plays left. My first personal play does not start until 7:30 Eastern Time, so you guys have plenty of time to get on board. Now, going to get you guys on a college basketball personal play of mine. Devin, it would be great if we pushed 100 every single time, but you know, it's okay. It's not a big deal. Free personal play. Now, I did give this game out. It has went in our favor a half a point already. I love it. Arizona State facing off against Colorado. Arizona State on the road against Colorado. I think Arizona State gets the job done in convincing fashion. I wish I had time to break this game down to you, to explain to you guys why I like this game so much. It's one of my big personal plays today. Arizona State plus 1.5. I gave it out this morning to all my personal clients at +1. It is already up to plus 1.5. Not a big, well, it's obviously not a big deal because we're getting an extra half a point. But Arizona State plus 1.5. Justice C says Arizona State wins by 9. I absolutely love it. I'm hoping it's by 19 and it's a blowout by half. So Arizona State plus 1.5. Nice free play. Giving out 3 free plays in total today. We do have our daily free play video that was out earlier, but I think you guys missed the boat on the line movement on that game. The early bird probably got the worm. I think it's still a winner, the Chicago Bulls game over at the line that it's at. But guys, remember, if you get on board my personal plays, you can pick up 5 days of my personal plays for $250. You can pick up a week of our premium plays for $299. And last but not least, the best one for last, guys, you can get that week of premium plays, a week of my personal plays, the combo package. I just posted the link in the live feed. If you're not on the live feed and you want to go directly to the website, you go to cappersdirect.com. You click on that premium tab at the top, scroll all the way to the bottom. Get on the combo package. Let us make you some money. Let us help you guys. Guys, start betting with people that bet for a living. Start betting games that we're financially invested in. Same games you guys get, we're actually betting for thousands of dollars, and I'll prove it on a daily basis. All right, guys, I encourage you guys to go ask anybody that you're using or getting free plays from to see a copy of their ticket. All right? Go ask Bozo for a copy of his ticket today. So, with that being said, thank you guys. We'll be live tomorrow, 4 p.m. Eastern, for Cappers Nation Lives regularly scheduled. Thanks all for everybody that tuned in for the impromptu show. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Thanks, guys. Enjoy your Wednesday. Good luck. God bless. Always bet within your means. All right, guys, take it easy.